Fox 5 News at 6 starts right now.
A teen party takes a violent turn when a boy is shot. Why neighbors say the mayhem started on social media. And hundreds of Atlanta seniors moved from their homes after a water main break. Why they may have to sleep in a hotel for a second night. We begin tonight with a Fox 5 News alert. Police are looking for some brazen thieves who stole from hundreds of children. The crooks ransacked the storage facility of a DeKalb County sports program and took thousands of dollars of equipment. Well, Fox 5's Jacqueline Schultz is live at Medlock Park where the items were stolen. And Jacqueline, there's a reward to catch those criminals.
Yeah, parents and the organization is offering up this reward to make sure these crooks don't try this kind of stunt again. You can see the damage they did behind me. They drove into that garage door, then hauled off a lot of the stuff that was inside.
When they came from the outside and they drove in, they obviously did some damage to the building above.
Cracks in the building and a garage door smashed in. That's how thieves broke into the storage unit rented out by Druid Hills Youth Sports, a volunteer organization that runs local baseball programs. The thieves stole thousands of dollars worth of equipment and did thousands of dollars in damage.
You know, we always have tools here on the work table bench, and on the upper part we have weed eaters, we have blowers, we have drills and saws.
The program, run by volunteers and parents of the kids, say their storage unit was burglarized a few months ago and believe the same thieves came back for more.
That somebody even knew where to go to get the stuff to steal. It's pretty sad.
Families pretty upset by the bold thieves whom they say stole so much from their young athletes.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to tell them about this because it's horrible to think that.
Again, a reward is being offered up by the Druid Hills Youth Sports League in this case. And if you have any information on this case, please contact DeKalb Police. Reporting live in Druid Hills tonight, Jacqueline Schultz, Fox 5 News.
Hopefully that reward will lead to a break in the case. Thank you, Jacqueline. Developing tonight, Cobb County Police say a man was killed after he walked into traffic overnight. Investigators tell Fox 5 a driver was traveling eastbound on Windy Hill Road when a man walked right into traffic. Well, that pedestrian was struck by the car and taken to the hospital where he died. Police say they do not plan to charge the car driver. Well, who shot a teenager at a house party? Riverdale police searching for the gunman tonight. Fox 5's Claire Sims spoke to neighbors who say the party, organized on social media, just got out of control.
Pieces of yellow crime scene tape still cling to posts on Saddleview Trail in Riverdale. Police say this is where a party, organized through Instagram, ended in gunfire. According to investigators, two female partygoers were fighting on the front lawn when someone pulled out a gun.
Neighbors who live in the immediate vicinity of this house did not want to go on camera. They said there were about 100 people outside at this party, but around 10 o'clock, 3 or 4 shots rang out, and that's when everyone scattered.
Riverdale police say a bullet struck an 18-year-old male in his torso. Another person at the party took the victim to Southern Regional Medical Center, where he was in stable condition Sunday. Neighbors say police cordoned off the area for hours while they gathered evidence. Riverdale PD says the incident remains under investigation and they do not have any suspects. Investigators have not released the name of the victim. In Riverdale, Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.
The execution of the only woman on Georgia's death row is set for tomorrow night. Kelly Gizendanner was scheduled to die by lethal injection Wednesday night, but her execution was postponed because of weather. In 1997, she was convicted of plotting with her boyfriend to kill her husband. Tonight, a group of clergy have planned a vigil for her. It starts at 8 at Cannon Chapel on the campus of Emory University. If Gizendanner is put to death, she will be the first woman executed in Georgia since 1945. Well, turning now to our forecast. The rain has been off and on all day long, but that didn't stop hundreds of runners today. You may not want to put away that umbrella just yet because Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Jeff Hill is tracking a chance of rain for your morning commute. Is that right, Jeff?
That's right, Deidre, and a chance of rain pretty much almost every day this upcoming week, right through about Thursday. Let's take a look at what's out there right now. We've got some light rain showers moving mainly north of Atlanta as you get up into the North Georgia mountains. Very light rain and just a few pockets of it from Cartersville south of Jasper through Canton back over toward Lake Lanier. A few more showers as you head farther on north up into northern sections north of Dalton up toward Whitfield and Murray County. Here's a look at some current temperature readings along with the drizzle, along with the fog and the little bit of rain we had today. Temperatures really didn't go all that high. 46 right now in Atlanta. We're probably going to stay fairly steady as we head through the rest of tonight, so don't look for much fluctuation here. 42 in Covington, 39 in Eatonton, 42 in Athens. So through the rest of this evening, even though the computer model isn't showing the rain, we will continue to have these pockets of drizzle and temperatures again holding steady right in the mid-40s. Your complete forecast for you coming up in just a few minutes. Deidre.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jeff. And now to a Fox 5 follow-up. Hundreds of Atlanta seniors will have to spend a second night away from home. And that's after a second water main break in 1 week at the Trinity Towers Apartments. As Fox 5's Nicole Estefan reports, shuttling all those residents to safety was a big undertaking.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I really am.
An unexpected sleepover at the Windsor Hotel in College Park has been extended, but we didn't find many of these seniors complaining.
Oh, it was wonderful last night. Yeah. The whole night through, everything went good.
Big old bed, all them pillows.
Yeah.
The main thing, just laying back, watching TV, putting on your hands and feet.
A water main break forced more than 200 out of the Trinity Towers Senior Citizen Center Saturday. About 180 of them bussed here to spend one night. Now that's turned into two.
The reason we're doing that is so that we can monitor the new section of pipe that has been installed.
The water main has been fixed, but city officials want to be extra careful before shuffling the residents around again.
Sometimes the seniors can be kind of anxious, a little, anxiety when things like this happen out of the norm.
To help ease that anxiety and deal with any unexpected medical issues, dozens of firefighters were brought in. When the news spread that one night would now be two, we found mostly smiles.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I really am.
I don't mind it. I'm thinking about going back home and picking up all my furniture and stuff and move in here.
In Atlanta, Nicole Estefan, Fox 5 News.
It was a day too late for the Extreme Racing crew. They were ready to compete this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway, but their race car was stolen from a Morrow hotel on Friday. Well, thankfully, the car was found abandoned in Gwinnett County on Saturday. And Henry County Police confirmed their stolen truck was found abandoned on Hemphill Road in Stockbridge yesterday. The race car was taken back to North Carolina. Police are still trying to find the missing trailer. And this just in, Fox 5 News has learned the Georgia Department of Labor's DeKalb Career Center will not open tomorrow after a car crashed into the building. We first broke this story on Fox 5 News at 6 on Saturday. Firefighters say a car crashed into the side of the building on Covington Highway. Officials say repairs have to be made after a wall was damaged. Job seekers are asked to use the 6 other career centers in Metro Atlanta. And honoring the Atlanta men and women on the front lines of the civil rights movement. Tonight, they look back 50 years to the march in Selma that changed everything. Plus, an iconic Atlanta restaurant changing forever. What's ahead for Manuel's Tavern coming up. And here's Cody with sports.
Yeah. Soggy day at Atlanta Motor Speedway, but they did get that race in. We'll show you the action and have some post-race reaction. That's coming up in sports.
50 years ago this week, the small Alabama town of Selma changed the way Americans looked at the struggle for equal rights in America. And many of the civil rights leaders on the front lines of the movement, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., made their homes right here in Atlanta. Well, Fox 5's Trevor Shirley live in Southwest Atlanta, where some of those icons known as the ground crew were just honored. Trevor.
Yeah, at this point, we're still about a week away from the 50-year anniversary of that march on Selma. But tonight, community members and local leaders came together to remember the events of that day 50 years ago. And some of the people who were there had a message. They say they don't want the youth of today to forget the work that started all those years ago has to continue now. For Dr. Bernard Lafayette, Selma isn't just a place in a history book. It is a defining moment of his life.
And sometimes I wonder myself, how did I do it?
Okay.
50 years after the historic march that Lafayette helped to organize, a new generation remembers the sacrifice of those who were there.
We have come a long way in terms of allowing people to participate, but now we can also see there were barriers. We see those barriers reappearing.
Barriers that Lafayette hopes today's young people will someday overcome. Gathering Sunday in song and dance, the Atlanta community honored those who made a difference 5 decades ago.
The differences don't make a difference because we are bound together. As Martin Luther King says, that what happens to one person directly affects all of us indirectly.
But against the music and the memories, a warning that the Song of Selma cannot be forgotten.
Because the dream has become a nightmare. When the vast majority of our young people are in prison, the dream has become a nightmare.
Lafayette says while the march helped to change laws, it did not change all attitudes. That push, he says, must continue today.
How do people change attitudes? We have to have educational, structure to do that.
And as a part of keeping Selma's legacy alive, local leaders say they're going to renew efforts to get young people not just registered to vote, but to make sure those people exercise their right to vote. They said that was a big part of why demonstrators marched on Selma, and they want to do everything to keep that legacy alive. Reporting live on the city's southwest side, I'm Trevor Shirley, Fox 5 News.
Trevor, thank you. The Folds of Honor 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway just wrapped up here on Fox 5. A post-race wrap-up next in sports.
A great Sunday at Atlanta Motor Speedway, but just like Jeff Hill said it would, things stayed clear enough to get 500 miles in. And on a chilly day, boy, there were some fireworks at the end of this race. The race was pretty clean most of the way. That's until Jeff Gordon gets caught up in this big one down on the back stretch. Gordon hits the inside wall hard there, and he gets out of the car, and he would complain to NASCAR officials that the area of impact had no safer barriers. Lucky he didn't end up like Kyle Busch did down at Daytona. Another big incident with just 21 laps to go, and on this crash, several cars, including Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Greg Biffle, get caught up on this. And then at the end, it would be Jimmie Johnson getting clear after a solid restart. He wins it without a fight. Johnson takes the 48 to victory lane in Atlanta for the 4th time in his career. His teammate Jeff Gordon finishing 41st in his last race at AMS. Johnson says he had another great car.
We had some troubles on pit road, but once we kind of got through and got by the 19, that allowed us to keep track position and we wouldn't get tripped up on our pit stops. And this thing was just bad fast. You know, I had a blast racing with the 4. He was awfully strong today. I think track position there at the end just kind of set things in place, and we had the restart we needed to and cleared the 88, and off we went.
Now, you can't make this stuff up. Last night, on our extended coverage of race weekend at AMS, Ken Rodriguez and I made our predictions. K-Rod, well, he picked the 48 of Jimmie Johnson. I picked Kevin Harvick. And wouldn't you know, that's the way they finished today. Johnson first, Harvick second. What's that they say about a blind squirrel? Well, Abbott and Costello, they asked who's on first and what's on second. For the Braves, they're hoping this is the future at second base. It's Jose Peraza, a youngster most folks believe will make his MLB debut at some point this season. But the question is, who plays in that 4-hole if he's not ready after spring training? There are a few different possibilities here. Jace Peterson, Alberto Calaspo, another youngster in Phil Gosselin, and then a veteran and former Baby Brave, Kelly Johnson, is back. He's making a run at a roster spot. Freddie Gonzalez seems to think things will be by committee at second base and that whoever makes it out of spring training will also have to make an impact as a bench player.
You know, you want to go left, right. You want to give Calaspo the job. You want to go Gosselin, you know, Calaspo, Gosselin, Peterson, Gosselin, you know, Peraza. Peraza in there, you know. And so it's still, I think it's wide open. It really is.
How about women's hoops? Lady Dogs on the road at Gainesville, tangling with the Gators. Game tight with under 5 minutes to go. Mackenzie Ingram going to bury the three-pointer. That gives Georgia a lead, 44-43. Those were only points of the game, believe it or not. This lady did have a few more points than that. Tiara Griffin knocks down 2 of her game-high 17. Lady Dogs go on to beat Florida 52-45. We will have much more coming up from Atlanta Motor Speedway tonight on Fox 5 News at 10 and The Edge at 11. Deidre?
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Cody. And next at 6, looking for some real estate? Why not buy an entire town? What you could get right here in Georgia for less than $1 million.
5 News.
By a city, Grantville, Georgia ex-mayor Jim Sells is hoping you do. He's put downtown Grantville up for sale on eBay, or at least 9 buildings of it. Now, the listing covers about 25,000 square feet of retail and living space, and that means, except for the local VFW, every building on the south side of Main and Church Streets are up for bid. Downtown Grantville has a buy it now price of $680,000. Manuel's Tavern, an Atlanta institution, is about to get a complete overhaul. In its place, a major new development in the Ponce Highland neighborhood. Now, the Tavern has been a favorite spot for many since its opening nearly 60 years ago. But the bar's owners have sold the surrounding property. The land will be used for residential and retail development. The owners are also planning on major building renovations, but they say the Tavern will retain its charm. The Tavern will shut down for a few months next year for the renovations.
Well, outside right now, not a whole lot of rainfall, just a few light showers still continuing up in the North Georgia mountains. And from time to time, we'll get some drizzle coming through, as well as some light rain. And this whole pattern is going to set up and stay with us right into the beginning of this week. In fact, probably up till about Thursday, we're going to continue to see a daily dose of rain. There's a lot of moisture coming in from the south and west. And that moisture train, again, is just going to stay stuck right here in the southeast, going right through Thursday. Here's a look at the hour-by-hour forecast showing you the rainfall coming through. Never really getting all that heavy. Best chance maybe of some heavier showers or thunder showers will come our way on Wednesday. Until then, on Tuesday morning, I think we get a pretty decent round of at least rain showers coming through. But every now and then we get some dry hours coming in. Line of thunderstorms will approach late Wednesday. Don't know if they'll make it all the way down here or not. Right now, the computer model keeps them on up to the north, and then temperatures cold enough so for some of this turn over into some snow and ice up in parts of Tennessee on into Kentucky. I think by the time the cold air gets here by Thursday, the moisture is going to be long gone. Here's a look at the hour-by-hour rain totals. And again, the rain never really getting all that heavy, especially for Monday. Tomorrow, kind of like today, just some light rain, light drizzle, and fog, especially in the morning. That light rain and drizzle at times throughout the afternoon. Only looking at about 0.13 of an inch of rainfall here in Atlanta right through Tuesday. So again, it's not a huge amount. 45 degrees the high today, 36 the low. We're going to stay right at about 45 through the rest of tonight into tomorrow morning, so steady temperatures from here on out. Sunrise tomorrow morning, it'll be a foggy, drizzly one at 7:05. We picked up 0.13 of an inch of rainfall today at the airport. There's the fog outside, 45 degrees, dew point right now at 43. Here's a look at the Storm Team AccuWeather forecast for tonight. Rain, drizzle, and fog. Overnight low 44. It's going to make for a slow morning rush hour. Cloudy and milder, scattered showers on Monday. High temperature getting up to around 60 degrees. So we get the rain. We also get some warmer temperatures. High of 62 on Tuesday with scattered showers. Showers and a few thunder showers on Wednesday with a high temperature of 67. And then we go on into Thursday. Check this out. Temperatures really start to fall. That cold front comes through. We'll still see a few showers early in the morning. High temperature on Thursday only up to around 41. That's after a morning low of 34. So that's our coldest day. We get some nice warm days leading up to Wednesday. Get the colder day coming in on Thursday. Then for Friday, we're back to about 50 with lots of sunshine. We get into next weekend. We're going to have sunny skies. It looks like for both Saturday and Sunday. High temperatures will be in the mid 50s on Saturday, getting all the way up to near 60 degrees by next Sunday. So that'll be near normal for temperatures, and finally a weekend with a lot of sunshine. But keep that umbrella handy. We're not looking for anything really all that strong. Again, maybe a few thunderstorms coming our way on Wednesday, just some of those nuisance showers, and watch out for that fog early tomorrow morning for the rush hour. Deidre?
All right, will do. Thank you, Jeff. And thank you for joining us for Fox 5 News at 6. The Simpsons is next. You can stay connected to Fox 5 around the clock by liking our Fox 5 Atlanta Facebook page. You can also follow us on Twitter at Fox 5 Atlanta and subscribe to our Fox 5 Atlanta YouTube channel. Do join us tonight for Fox 5 News at 10 and The Edge at 11. We'll see you then. Have a good night.
I'm Joanne Feldman. Rain, sunshine, snow, or ice. Plan your day with the Fox 5 Storm Team AccuWeather forecast every morning on Good Day Atlanta.